Welcome to Chair Yoga for Fall Prevention with Gail here on Veterans Yoga Project. It's about a 60-minute class, give or take minutes one way or the other. Kind of depends how chatty I get, yeah? I do record the class. I send you the video later after it gets processed. So appreciate any likes, any comments when that video gets put out there. Always keep everything between the easy and ouch. If it feels weird, you don't like it, don't do it, okay? If something doesn't feel quite right, back off, wait for the next posture. It's okay. So I'm going to stand up, move this chair out of the way. I will come back up to the front of the class near the end of the class for our guided rest relaxation, that gratitude practice. So let's get started. You'll need 2 chairs or a chair and a wall, a strap and a yoga block. But you know what? You can still do the class without that strap and yoga block. I'm going to cue it that way today. But again, keep everything between the easy and the ouch. So I've got my 2 chairs here. I'm looking in the camera to make sure y'all can see me. Yeah, y'all can see me. So this follows a traditional aerobics workout. And what I mean by that is we do a warm-up, we do the workout strength stretch section, and then we do some more strength and stretching during the cool down portion with that guided rest, relaxation, and that gratitude practice. So I invite you to feel your feet onto the floor. Now, if you're seated, please scooch away from the back of the chair, come more to the middle, to the front part, so you engage those tall postural muscles. And your feet, let's not have them go out to the sides. Let's have them point forward, shall we? Very good. Excuse me. So again, I'm in an air-conditioned room. I may need to take some water breaks. Just, bear with me, please. And what we're going to do is look at our feet, make sure they're pointing towards 12 o'clock. They look like little skis going on here. And I invite you to press your feet firm into the floor. And then imagine there's a wrinkle here. We don't like wrinkles, so we're going to press down and away so we engage the lower body musculature. Now just kind of pump those shoulders up and down here. That's also beneficial for lymphatic drainage. And then roll the shoulders up and back behind us and palms forward. Now to start with, let's go ahead and place the hands below the belly button and above or on the belly button. Relax those shoulders. Let's breathe in through the nose, feet firm into the floor. And as you exhale, contract that belly button towards your spine. So again, feel your feet on the ground. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. I'm making a little sound in the back of the throat. It's called the Ujjayi breath. And again, breathe in, belly big. Exhale, belly button towards your spine. Press those feet firm into the ground. And again, one more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, relax the body. Now, don't be so vigorous pressing into the floor. Just kind of shake a little bit here. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing here, this is, again, a little bit of lymphatic drainage that's happening here. And then from here, soft bend in the knees, and we're going to shake those wrists. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cup the hands. Let's throw the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I hang on to the chair, but maybe you are blessed with good balance where you can shake a foot. I hang on to the chair. Small little foot shakes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I'm going too fast, go at your own speed, okay? And that's perfectly fine. Large leg shakes coming up. Make sure you're away from the back of the wall because your leg may hit the wall otherwise, yeah? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're seated, you can bring the knee up instead, okay? 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the other side, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet a little wide, maybe the toes pointing out just a bit. Wrist circles. Sit up, stand up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back of the hand on top of that back of the hand, palm stretches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cup the other hand. Let's do the other side. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hand on top of the hand. We go from the belly button to about above the eyebrows. So here we go, up and downs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch the hands. Here we go. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on your shoulders. We're going to tap our arms forward. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make some fists, elbows out, and open the hands as you bring them outward. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thumbs on your chest or into your armpits. You get to choose. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Very mindful here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're seated, hands underneath your knee, lift your foot off the ground. If you're standing, ball the foot on the floor. Ankle circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Here we go. Get set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit up tall. Hinge forward on the chair. The rest of us, we're going to hinge at the hips, hands on the knees, kind of look forward. So a pulse here for 2. 1, 2. If you're standing, bend the knees. 3, 4. Straighten up. 5, 6. Bend the knees. 7, 8. You're just pulsing seated in the chair for this one. Again, 1, 2. Bend the knees. 3, 4. Straighten the legs. 5, 6. Bend the knees. 7, 8. Very good. Now I'm going to take this chair a little wider. You're doing this next one seated. You're coming over to one side of your chair and having the leg go out to the side, and you're hinging forward and pulsing while you do this. Then you'll bring it in and do the other side. Those of us standing are going to step a foot out, have the toe point towards the sky, turned out to the side, and I'm going to maybe hang on to the chair. I'm not sure here, but we're going to do the same thing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, come up, pivot, other side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that again. Come up, pivot, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, pivot, other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come up. Now you can use the same width or maybe decide to go a little wider. Same width or wider seated on the chair. Now I'm going to turn that foot, toes towards the sky, staying low this time. So here we go. Get down low. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swivel over to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Swivel over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay low. Over to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then come up. And then get a little sip of water. Again, I told y'all I was in no air conditioning. It's getting warm in here. Wet my whistle, as my dad would say. My dad were still alive. He'd be 99. He was a merchant marine in World War II. All right. So next, we just did the step out lunges, the wider lunges. And now let's do knee pumps. So bring the feet in and basically up and down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, feet wide a little bit. Seated on the chair, you're going to do shoulder circles. Those of us standing, let's do hip circles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, you got to come away from the back of the chair and maybe lean a little forward. Those of us standing, again, feet a nice distance apart, a little bit turned out feet, and we'll do those body slaps. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, fists up, and then step out to the side and twist. Come back to the center and down. You do the same kind of thing here seated on the chair. Fists up, step forward, twist, whoa, to the center and down. Let's do that again. Fists to the front, out to the side, lunge, to the center and down. Once again, step out, twist, to the center and down. From here, interlace the fingers towards the sky, pulse for 2. 1, 2, bend the knees, bring it down low. 3, 4, fist on the hips, chest towards me. 5, 6, 7, 8, standing back bend. Again, interlace the fingers. 1, 2, and then down 2, 3, 4, fist on the hips. 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, feet firm, point towards 12 o'clock. Hands to the front, fists to the front, fists to the sky. And I move away from the back of the room here. And then all the way back, and then all the way forward. Let's do that again. Fist forward, fist to the sky, all the way back, all the way forward. Let's do that one more time. Fist forward, fist to the sky. Very good. All the way back, all the way forward. From here, hands on the hips, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll do up and downs. Don't go too far, but do what you can, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here with your nose, draw that atlas point, that circle. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. So this next one is doing jumping jacks without the jump. So basically, we're going to arms out to a letter T, step a foot out, and then feet back to the center, slap the legs. The next one is other foot out and up to the sky, and then all the way down. So letter T, step out, legs, letter T to the sky, to the legs, and again. So a little brain work here. One more. Very good. Next is soccer slaps. Hinge forward a little bit, come forward on your chair. So it's basically you're lifting those heels across the body. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always hang on to the chair. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Now kick your booty back behind you. Ham curls. You can do the arms if you like also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that same movement or take your opposite hand to the opposite heel. Maybe, but you don't have to actually touch it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Feet wide, Hands on the legs, hinge forward, look at the floor. Relax the belly and breathe. Notice the heart rate. Might be elevated. Mine's a 126 at this moment. Big O, deep breath. Now, belly button tight. Come back up to the center. Feet pointed towards 12 o'clock, hands on the belly. Let's inhale. Arms go out. And as we exhale, draw the belly button towards the spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, belly out, arms out. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. One more time. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to move this chair a little bit over to the side, bring the other one to the center. This is where we use the gear in class, or we don't use gear. It depends what, we have. So today I had that stretchy band. I'm going to place it over here to the side. And I have my yoga block and my yoga strap. So if you can ever come across getting one of those stretchy bands, that's probably a good piece of equipment to have for the clamshell technique. So with the yoga strap, there's a little complication that has to be had. So most of these have like little buckles in them. So I'm going to make a loop with my yoga strap. So I'm going to place it into both buckles. I didn't realize I had my little loop out, but this is good training, right? And then I get it to like a, where it might be wider than my feet, sitting here hip distance apart. And I'm going to open up my buckle. And I'm going to take the end of the strap and thread it in the in-between place. And then thread it through. And I'm going to hope that holds. Yeah, okay. Now if you don't have, not able to do a buckle today, maybe you can instead tie it in like how you would tie shoelaces. Yeah. So I don't have long enough because I have that little loop going on. I'm going to go ahead and step into the loop. And I've got my block close by because we're probably going to use that too. And I make sure that when I tighten up on this, that I have the buckle be not on the body part because it can be a little painful. Now, if you have that long dog leash or that scarf, you can thread it underneath. Make it be the same length on either side, right? And you do the shoelace. And you make the bunny ears. Let's see if I can make the bunny ears. Okay. All right. And even if you don't have a gear, what you can do, and what all of us will do once we kind of get this thing around our legs or not around our legs, press firmly into the floor with your feet. So you may notice a little contraction of the quadriceps, of the calves. Notice, some tension going on in the bottoms of the feet. Now, since I'm already here and I've got them hip distance apart, I'm kind of already pushing into the sides of the strap. What you can do if you don't have gear today is have the hands be on either side and you're pushing your hands in as you're pushing the legs out. I hope that makes sense. Yes, no? I guess it does. We'll see. Y'all give me comments afterwards. So we're trying to enhance or activate our hip musculature around the hip bones, the behind, low back, the torso, the abdominal crease, the groin, inner, outer thighs, calves, ligaments around the knees. And let's not forget to breathe. So we don't want to hold our breath while we're here, okay? And then relax everything, let everything soften. So you should feel like hardly any tension going on with that, yeah? And then we're going to re-engage that again. So again, it's easy if you have a strap or, one of the TheraBands, you're going to press into the floor and then press to the outsides. So with the TheraBands, it's going to be a little bit more loosey-goosey. What you can do is have the hands be on the outside and press the hands in as you're pressing the legs out. So they don't, because there's a little variability going on with the TheraBand strap. So press down and whoo, it's getting spicy in those hips a little bit. And then relax and release. Now to do the clam. So you're going to walk one foot into the other foot. So you got kind of like a side of the foot into a foot, if that makes any sense. And so you've got your leg going out at an angle. So you have your hand on the outside if you don't have gear. And then you're going to use your own muscular strength. And again, press into the leg that's going towards the floor. If you have that TheraBand strap, you can actually pulse out and in to get a little different effect. But those of us with a fabric strap, you're just pushing to the outside of the room. So you may feel a little bit more going on with the leg that's out to the side. And release. In fact, go back into that. Sit up tall. Press out, release, out, release. Again, out, release. Now I've got my hand on this other one. I'm pressing firmly into the floor with this other one. It's nice and stable. Press out and release. If you're doing this without gear, you're pressing into that outside of the leg into your palm and releasing. Press, release. Two more. Press, release. One more. Press, release. And release. Man, why are we doing this? Okay, so fall prevention may mean you have maybe hamstrings or quadriceps, right or left side stronger than the other. So we're trying to build strength in the lower body. So this is what we're doing with the clamshell seated on the chair. When I teach Pilates, we lie on our side and do the same exercise and, lift the knee up and down. You can do it with or without a TheraBand. You can do it with a hand weight. So there's lots of ways to do the same thing. So let's do the other side. So we're going to walk the other foot in. So again, side of the foot into the stable foot, the foot that's firm onto the floor. Press the firm leg into the ground. So you're activating that musculature there. Press to the outside of the strap or the hand, okay, or the strap, the TheraBand strap. Woo! This one feels a little more spicy on this side. Now, this is my scoliosis side, so I have a little bit of a muscular kind of tweaking that's going on, but you still need to work both sides of the body, yeah? So we're going to do that pulsing. So here we go. So press out and release, out and release, out and release. Woo! Again, release. 4 more. Out and release. 3 more. Out, release. 2 more. Out, release. And 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. How about we just hold that just for a second? Press, 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 press. Woo! And release. Yay. Okay. So take your TheraBand off. It probably feels better now, yeah? Step out of your strap and take your yoga block or your 2 fists to the inside, inner legs. So I'm using the medium width instead of the skinny width, okay? And then I'm going to walk heel toe my feet in, and I'm going to activate the inner parts. So we did I always forget what this is called. I think it's abduction or adduction. I never remember. It's one or the other. So now we're squeezing onto the inside. So again, if you're not using gear, you're making fists and squeezing into the fists and releasing. So again, with a block or a couch pillow or your fists. So here we go. We're going to press in and out, in and out. Woo! In, release. Again, release. 3 more. Actually 4 more. 3 more now. 2 more. 1 more. Hold, hold, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Did I mention squeeze? I meant to mention squeeze. Keep squeezing, and release. Woo! All right. Clap your hands. Rub some heat into the hands. Y'all going, yay, it's over. Rub the shins if you can hinge forward. Rub the calves. Rub the side of the legs, the inside of the legs, the underneath. The on top, the underneath of the other side, on top. Take those palms, tap, tap, tap for lessening knee pain. Let's softly go on the kneecaps, not hard, softly. And then reverse. I'm hinged forward a little bit here while we're doing this. And then up on the pads of the fingers, around the knee. Some people think this is a little ticklish. Yes, some people do. And reverse. Very good. And then go ahead and stomp the feet. Maybe hang on to your chair, squeeze the shoulders while you do that. Then up on the balls of the feet and wiggle the legs. I always think this feels weird, but that's okay. That's just me. Very good. And then your hands can be underneath your knee pits, or you can do this by yourself, but the sumo stomp. Now, the reason why I like to do the hands underneath, I can go to a greater range of motion in that hip ball socket joint. So that's why I like to do the hands, but I like to add that little stomp also. Now, if you got the plantar fasciitis or neuromas, this might be spicy, so you're doing less vigorous stomping into the floor. This is your move of getting in and out of the car. You'll definitely notice if you have back pain when you get in and out of the car. That might mean that one side of your body is more strong than the other. It could be the quadricep, the hamstring. It could be the left side versus the right side. So for me, it's usually my, let me think here, it's my right hip. Yep. So I have to do a lot of clams, a lot of other types of exercises to equal it out. One more, and let's do the other side. So here we go. I didn't realize I was wearing all black today, so therefore you can't really see how high my knee is going. My knee is going super high. I'm just letting y'all know that. Even though you probably can't see that. Yeah. She goes, no, she's lying. She, that knee's going low. You'll never know. Not today. You'll have to go look at a previous video. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, don't know how to count, and 1. All right, so some of us, when we're walking, you know, do we have strength on the side of the feet? So this is very important for preventing falls. So one of the things we do in chair tai chi, which is really good for fall prevention yoga, is bring those ankle bones together. It's called the jitterbug. So you might feel your shins firing up. You can hang on to your chair to begin with, but we do side to side. And you may notice already, ooh, my left foot is more stiff than the right foot. Maybe. Again, keep the ankles, the feet together as you kind of jitterbug over to one side. Now what you can do is upper body can twist the opposite direction. You know what? I'm not going over to the right as far as I can go over to the left. Those are things to notice too. And I have a squeaky chair today. Of course. Yeah, you can hear that. Oh, yeah. Okay. One more, all the way across, wherever you are. Then join me back in the center. Okay. Now, heels apart, toes in. The left one doesn't like to turn out as much as that right one, so that's very interesting to me. So we're independently going to walk them out and in. So again, this may be where you don't notice that they're different, or maybe you do. So we're using both sides of the brain, also a little dementia prevention going on here. Ooh. Are your shins getting tired like mine are? Yes, Joseph says yes. So sometimes I do ask questions, and y'all, you know, if you're on camera, then I can see if you're like paying attention. One more all the way out. I don't like this one, but I need it. Very good. Okay, now go back to the back of your chair. Yay, back of the chair. Everybody loves the back of the chair, but not when we do this next exercise. So knee strengtheners. So we're going to lift a leg up. Woo! And if you need to lift it off the ground to make it feel comfortable, you're flexing that foot super vigorously, okay? Then you lower and hover. This again, knee strengtheners. And then point the toe away. And release. Let's do the other side. So lift it up. I got to lift up my leg there. Toes towards you, heel, woo. Feel that around the knee, around the quadriceps, maybe the booty, maybe. Lower, hover, and point the toe. And release. Now, you look at your feet. If they're barefoot, then you can notice differences one versus the other. So here we go. Lift the leg up. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, okay, there it goes. And then lower it. I usually notice it when I point because my point looks totally different. And release. Let's do the other side. So I wore steel-toe shoes in my job out there at DuPont, and it kind of made my feet kind of go, you know, bring it down, and point the toes away, and release. Very good. Come forward. Again, clap the hands, rub the hands. This time, let's put a little heat on our hips, little hip circles here, and then move it to the back side, because you may need that. Now, maybe you take the sides of the hands and pound a little bit. So if you have a little achy business going on, you know, a little bit of this kind of percussion, I guess you call it. I guess you call this percussion. Kind of helps sometimes, lessening some achy stuff. And then go ahead and do the shins. Once again, the calves, the back of the legs, the tops, the underneath, the other side. Very good. We're going to do our 6 essential spinal movements. That's cat-cow, side lateral flexion, and unsupported twists. Let's do side lateral flexion first. So inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Let's take one hand back behind you, squeeze that shoulder, and then reach up. Again, reach, feet firm to the floor. Belly button tight. Exhale, lean that side body over. Don't do a somersault out of the chair. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, float it down. Now you may not be able to raise one arm very high. Again, some folks, are able to do just a bent elbow. That works too, okay? Let's do it again. Other side though. Breathe in, circle, sweep arms up, and then sneak the hand behind you. So this is my pacemaker side, so it's kind of spicy. So again, inhale, reach. This one doesn't reach as high. Belly button tight, lean that side body over. Leaning, stretching from the armpit to the hip pit. We can have a hip pit, right? Yeah. Bring it back on up and down. Let's do that again, both sides. So again, inhaling, circle, sweep arms up. Keep that arm up. Exhale, reach for the sky. Squeeze that shoulder. Inhale, reach some more. Belly button tight. Exhale, lean that side body over. Belly button tight. Yeah. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, float it down. I love it. Both sides. Here we go. Inhaling, circle, sweep arms up. Sneak that hand down. Exhale, squeeze that shoulder. Reach. Inhale some more. Reach. Feet firm. Exhale, lean that side body over. One side may lean a little bit more than the other. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, float it down. Shoulder shrugs up and down. Again, getting a little lymphatic drainage here. Now you can go a little bit slower. Just know that, okay? Sometimes I go a little fast. And then roll shoulders back. Let's alternate it. Or alternative and reverse. I never remember how to use that word. Alternate, alternative. Oh well. And then shake them out. Okay, so next is unsupported twist. So we basically arms out into a letter T, just relaxed arms, and then palms forward. Squeeze the elbows towards our ribs. So you should feel strong upper body muscular contraction. Yeah. So we're going to twist from kind of like the top of the collarbone down to the mid-belly, the thoracic spine. So here we go. Breathe in, belly big, squeeze those shoulders. Belly button tight, twist over to one side. Now chin aligned with your chest. Re-squeeze that outside shoulder because sometimes you lose it there. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, back to the center and release. And again, soft up and down with the shoulders. Release that tension held in the upper body. And then go back to those letter T arms and then bring the elbows into the ribs. Squeeze that upper body. We're going to do the other side next. So again, breathe in, belly big, squeezy shoulders. Exhale, turn over to the side. Stay here, breathe in. Exhale, back to the center and release. Excellent. Again, hands on the legs, away from the back of the chair. Let's do cat-cow. So first, breathe in, belly big. From here, elbows out, hinge forward for the cow. So I look forward with my eyes. I'm not dropping my chin towards my chest or up towards the sky. The ears are kind of aligned with the tops of my shoulders. Breathe in, belly big. Exhale, contract the belly button. Come back up to tall seated mountain. Now here's where it gets spicy because you have a little pelvic tilt. It's the cat version of the posture. First, breathe in, belly soft. Now contract that belly button, and then you're going to curve your spine to the back of the room. So it's kind of like you're peeling the back muscles away from the spine. Now here's where it gets spicy in just a second. Breathe in, belly soft. Contract that belly button. Slowly come back up to tall seated mountain. So when we come back from that curve back up to our normal position, sometimes it can get a little spicy. Let's do that sequence one more time. So breathe in, belly big, hands on the legs. Exhale, hands out to the side, elbows out, hinge forward. It's kind of like forward fold, but this is our cow version of the chair pose. Stay here, breathe in, belly big. Contract that belly button. Come back up to tall seated mountain. So it's like a hinge on a door. We're just kind of hinging forward, coming back up to tall posture. Again, breathe in, belly big. Belly button tight. Go to the back of the chair. Curve that spine like a Halloween cat back. Yeah, stay here. Breathe in, belly big. And then slowly come back up to tall seated mountain. So you're kind of like unrolling the pelvic bones. Beautiful. All right, so we did cat-cow, we did side lateral flexion, we did the twist. So next is our warrior one posture. I'm going to move this out of the way. So we're going to turn sideways on our chair. So if you have one that has armchairs, you may have to go at an angle here, okay? So just kind of know that. So I got a little bit of my bun hanging off, and that's what we want. And I'm going to take my bun off. Take my bun off. No, that didn't work that way. Anyway, we're going to bring the leg in front of the chair. Now, maybe this is all maybe you need to do, but you need to kind of like be like you're firm into the chair, but maybe you can scooch that back leg back a little bit. We're trying to press firmly into the forward toes, forward feet. Press into those back toes. You already may be feeling the spice happening here, but maybe you want more spice, maybe not. What you would do is squeeze the bun closest to me. So squeeze bun that's off the chair, and then shift your hip just a little bit forward, pressing into both feet. Hang on to the chair. If you want a back bend, raise whatever leg you have going back. Same side arm goes up. Maybe hang on to the chair with the other arm. Don't forget to breathe. You're pressing vigorously into the floor and release. Woo! All right, we're going to swivel over to the other side of the chair. Take your time. Do the same thing. Take that bun. It's easier if you don't have any of the bun on the chair when you bring that leg back. Believe me. And then, I'm kind of hinged forward when I get myself kind of adjusted here. Trying to have my shoulders over my hips eventually. And then I'm going to scoot my back leg back a little bit. I'm scooting forward a little bit. All right. Making some adjustments, right? Make some adjustments. Press into that forward. Now, if the floor does not meet you, this is where that block is handy. You would place your foot on the block instead. So that's a little modification you do. If you've got kind of shorter legs than I do, I got super long legs, so I don't need that block, but the block is handy for that, or a book, yeah. So press into that forward leg, press into those back toes, squeeze the bun that's closest to me, the bun that's off the chair, hang on to your chair, and then maybe you want more, shift a little forward, woo! Press into the floor. Whatever leg is back, same side arm goes up. So this is a variation of warrior one posture. Well, your heart rate goes up on a back bend, by the way, and this is considered to be a back bend. And release. Yay. Bring it back to the center. Just kind of shake those feet, stomp those feet, shake those legs. We're going to transition to standing. Get your chairs set up. Let me move my equipment out of the way. I don't think I'll need that. Never know. We're still shaking though. Still shake. And if you can, maybe you can lift the heels, hang on to the chair, lift the heels, calf pumps. You can alternate them. Marching in place, that's good too. So anyway, get some movement going on here. Shake it out. All right, from here, standing nice and still here, whether you're seated on, you need to be scooted forward though on the chair to do this next one. So it's rotating the leg in and out, kind of oiling that hip joint. So I'm going to bring a foot forward and bring the knee in and the knee out. So I'm not putting much pressure on the ball of the foot. I'm just trying to have this action of going in and out. Couple more. Very good. Bring it back to the center. Let's do the other side. Step the other foot out, up on the ball of the foot. Bring it in, ooh, and out. So you're going to notice, is one a little more spicy than the other? Do you have like a little hesitation going on? Yeah, I do. 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Now's the time to get a sip of water. I'm telling myself that because, again, the air conditioning is not on. I'm sweating buckets. When I take that Tai Chi ball training, she naturally fits in water breaks. It seems like every 7 minutes or so because we're just like sweating like crazy. So I'm going to try this on the other side today. Normally I'm over on this side of the room near the hand pan, but we're going to come over here to this side. Let's see if I can teach from this side. Who knows? Yeah. Let me bring that in a little bit. Yeah, okay, you can see that pretty good. So this next is going to be our standing movements. So we're standing at the back of our chair. This is the arm and leg stretch. And we're going to step a foot back. You're on the ball of the foot and lay down on that heel. Now I'm always too far away from the chair, so I'm going to walk that other foot a little bit more forward, keeping the back leg straight. So this, the leg that stepped back is called my back leg. The forward leg, I'm going to bend the knee. I'm already feeling a little stretch going on in kind of that front hip pocket of that hip, a little bit of the side. Now to add to that, add that back bend element. Whatever leg you have stepped back, raise that arm up. Firm back heel into the floor. If you need to bend the knee a little bit because it's too spicy for the knee, bend the knee just a little bit, okay? And then release the hand, lean forward, step it back. Now we're going to step the other foot back, okay? Just a small distance. Lay down on that back heel and then bend the forward knee. So yes, we do the same routine more or less every time. Kind of switch it up a little bit, but like to kind of guide you all through this. So bend that forward knee. Same side arm goes up, whatever leg you step back. Notice if you feel a difference in the back side of the body when you raise that arm up, one side versus the other. You might. And then hand down, lean forward, step it back. Now, if you can, step it back a little bit more longer distance. So I step back, I'm going to go a little bit more. Lay down on that heel. Very good. Bend that forward knee, maybe bend it some more. Oof. Whatever leg you step back, same side arm goes up. Woo. Maybe there's a little bit more going on here, maybe not. Lower the arm, lean forward, step it forward. Very good. And then step the other foot back, and then back a little bit more. If you want to, lay down on that heel, bend the forward knee towards the back of the chair. All right, same side arm, whatever leg step back goes up into the air. Maybe hand on the hip, maybe hand on the chair. My hand is on the chair. I'm wiggly on this side. It's like I'm kind of shimmying side to side. That makes sense because of all the weird stuff that's going on in my body. Hand down, lean forward, step it back. Okay, so this next one's considered to be the sciatic nerve release. So we're going to go back to the original step back position, the first side. So step back that first side, just like you did before. And with that back foot, you're going to lift the heel and then tuck that tailbone under. Then same side arm goes up. If you can, drop your chin towards your chest and then chin to look normal and then chin towards the sky and back to heart center and release. Woo, very good. Did you hold your breath? I know I did. Bring that back foot forward. Let's step back the other one. Just a little bit, okay? And you're down on the flat on the back of the heel. Then lift the heel. You're on the ball of the foot. Now, you curve the tailbone under. Yeah? Very good. And then raise that same side arm up. So here's the floss part is when you move the head. So we're going to do the chin towards the chest. If you can, hang on to that chair. Head back to heart center and then chin towards the sky. And then back to heart center and release. Woo! Very nice. Just kind of shake those legs a little bit. In fact, turn sideways on your chair. Just swing a leg forward. A couple of times here. And then let's do the other one. Bring that one back and swing the other one forward. Very good. All right, I'm going to move this chair a little bit more forward because we're going to do the side-to-side movements with the chair. We're in the cool down portion of the class, by the way. the third portion. So I'm pretty close to the wall, and y'all can see through here. But basically, you know, before we're just doing the leg to the front. We're just going to take the leg out to the side, one at a time. So here we go. I notice I have to kind of lean out a little bit on this side to make that happen. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center, bend those knees. Just kind of march in place just to release the spine, and let's do the other side. So let's lift the leg up, woo, and out. Let's do 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next is our psoas stretching. So I'm going to bring this chair a little bit more forward. So this is where we turn the heel out and bring the leg across. Okay, so you're really going to feel it here on that outside of the hip. So I'm away from the back of the chair because I need some room here. Turn that heel out, and I'm going to bring it across. I'm keeping the toes pointed in, heel out. Whoops. Feel the squeeze in that psoas muscle. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees back and forth, march in place. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. We're stepped away from the back of the chair, heel out, toe in, other foot firm into the ground, and then start bringing it out and across. Ooh, I really feel it on this side. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now before we did the in and out with the hip joint, we're going to skip that one today where we do the toe in, toe out. But we're not going to skip the 3-point stepping drill. So let me move the chair out to the side. We're pointing our toes towards the corner of the chair, and we're bending the knee, kind of sink in, tuck the tailbone under, and we're going to do a leg out, toe up, heel forward, heel down, yeah, and then bring it back to your ankle, heel, toe up, back to the ankle, and back behind you. Point the toe back behind you, squeeze the bone. Back to the ankle. Here we go. Heel down, toe up to the front, back to the ankle, out to the side, toe up, heel down, back to the ankle, point the toe back behind you. Let's do 1 more. Back to the ankle. Heel down, toe up, to the ankle, out to the side, to the ankle, and then back behind you to the ankle. From here, this side that's closest to the chair, just swing the leg back and forth to release the pressure of the standing or the balancing leg, because we have that pressure that kind of builds up. And then we're going to move over to the other side and do the 3-point step drill on the other side. So again, we're pointing the toes towards the corner, bending both knees, tucking that tailbone under. Then we're going to bring a heel forward, toe up, back to the ankle, out to the side, toe up, down on that ankle, back to the ankle, back behind you, point the toe, squeeze the butt, back to the ankle. And again, heel down, toe up to the front, back to the ankle, heel down, toe up, out to the side, back to the ankle, point the toe back behind you, back to the ankle. Once again, here we go. Heel down, toe up to the front, to the ankle, out to the side, to the ankle, point the toe back behind you, to the ankle. All right, let's release from that. Take that inside leg and just swing that inside leg. It's good for bursitis, getting ready to walk, good for balance. Very good, very good. You know what? Grab your yoga block. Yeah, I said put the equipment away, but you know what? I lied. Of course. We're going to do one more balance before we do the walking forwards and backwards in our sit to stand. Okay, I'm going to get a nice little distance in between. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think about what we're doing here. We're doing golden rooster. So, again, is this right? Actually, this one's called balance the pearl. We'll do balance the pearl. So, we're going to bend both knees. We've got the either, you know, our imaginary ball here or our block. We're going to bring the block over towards the chair, towards the opposite shoulder, and then raise the leg up. And then bring the foot down, switch, bring it close, bend both knees, maybe hang on to the chair, maybe not. It's over here near the chair. Bring the leg up, or hand on the chair, leg up, point the toe down, step it out, switch, bring that other leg next to it, bend both knees, bring that leg up, point the toe down, step it out, switch the block over to the other side, shift that foot, bend both knees. Very good. Outside leg lifts up, point that toe down, step it out. That's my favorite part. Shift over. We're going to do one more each side. Bend those knees, lift the outside leg up. Hang on to the chair if you need to. Then step that leg out, shift it over, shift the ankle next to the other ankle, bend both knees. Here we go. Lift that outside leg up or hand underneath if you need to. Point that toe down and release. From here, shake those legs, shake the body. Very good. From here, let's walk forward. So heel, toe, and then step it back. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Look at your feet. They may be out to the side. They may be pointed towards each other. Once again, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. You know what? This might be more effective if I turn the back of the chairs. Yeah, okay. I knew there was something missing. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And I'm looking at my feet. They're kind of in a line. They're more like together. Some people's feet will be more apart. It's okay however that is. Just notice what you notice, right? Take the forward foot, step it back, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And then I have one foot out to the side, one foot pointed forward. That's, you know, something that happens with me. Take that back foot, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And then don't hesitate. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So this is one of your homeworks that you should be doing. Go along maybe the wall in one of your rooms or the kitchen counter. Walk forward, have your eyes forward, yeah? Don't look down at your feet. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So walking backwards uses different muscles than the forward muscles. So I have a second story in my house, and what I'll do is I'll grab the handrail and I'll go down the steps backwards because it feels so different than going down the steps forward. So I just kind of train my quadriceps, my hamstrings a little different. Okay, very good. So second homework was sit to stand. So I hope y'all have been doing that. And if you're at home, you're taking the chair up against the wall. But since I have carpet here, you know, I can demonstrate that for the new people in the class. And you're just going to sit down in your chair. So did you put your hand down before you sat down? Something to notice. Do you do that normally? Or hands on the side? Or you just kind of ka-plunk down? Not that that's wrong or right. Just notice what you notice, right? All right, so from here, if you can, hands on the cross here on your collarbone, press into the feet, and then try to come up off the floor. Now, I can't do it. I'm going to have to move my chair a little forward. I'm afraid I might hit my face on there. So I lean forward and come up. So for me, that's my mechanism. That might be yours too. My feet are kind of splayed out to the side when I did that. So that's what I'm kind of noticing. So the way you build up your strength with this is that you practice to stands. But again, at home, have a chair in front of you to assist you to come up because it's okay to have an assistance there, right? So I'm here at the very edge of my chair. I'm walking my feet a little bit close to the chair, and I'm leaning forward and up. So I'm noticing the aches and pains that are happening, yes? And then I'm going to try to do the same thing. Slowly come down to where I don't plop, right? So the objective for anybody that's 60 and below, you should be able to do 10 of these in 30 seconds. That may or may not be possible. It just depends, you know, what your strength ability is, okay? And you can grunt and make noises when you do this too. So again, there was my grunt. I'm going to try this with the chair in front. So your practice is, set a timer. Maybe your hands are on the chair and you're going up and you're going down. You got that chair up against the wall. This one's moving a little bit, yeah. But maybe you can do this without. I don't know. So when I was in that breast cancer study, this is one of the tests that they had us do to see if we had the ability or likely ability to be falling. And so the magic number was, can you do 10 of these? Can you do 12 of these in 30 seconds? And it's okay if you cannot, but this is the way you build up your strength, is to do that. Let's do 85 more. No, I'm joking. Let's do one more. Y'all think I'm quitting. 85 more, yeah? Okay. And then let's do our guided rest and practice. So I'm going to come up more towards the front of the room. I'm trying to think, is that all we need to do in that part? I'm looking at, see, I have a big old list of all the postures we have to do in fall prevention and chair yoga. I think that's it for today because we're near into our time. But you know what? Have your feet be wide, your knees be wide, and let's just do some shoulder circles here. Now you can do hip circles if you want to do these standing instead. Just kind of breathe into those spicy areas. Oh, the air conditioner came on. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Yay! Okay, but I'm still sweating like crazy. Maybe that's where I got my burst of energy, was the air conditioner came on, yeah? And then let's pause and go the other way. So next Wednesday, is gentle yoga for back care. This week we did the chair Tai Chi, so look for that on my YouTube channel, okay? If you're wanting to do an extra one of those. It was a good class. It just wasn't a good quality video, so, sometimes that happens. And while we're here, take an opposite shoulder towards a knee. So this is where I do a little lever and then come back on up. Let's do the other side. This is usually my spicy side. Woo. And then back to the center. Let's do a cat-cow, wide knees, cat-cow, curve to the back of the room, curve, curve, curve. And then sit up nice and tall, slowly, slowly, and then hinge forward for that cow. Very nice. And then come back on up. Now, settle back into your chair or your couch or on the floor. Be one with the chair. I cross up my ankles sometimes and just let my knees splay out a little bit. Rest my palms in my lap. Close my eyes or gaze softly at the floor. And just notice your breathing. Don't change it in any way. Just notice, what places in your body are moving as you breathe in. And what places in your body are moving as you exhale. Relax those shoulders down. Beautiful. From the very top of your head to your collarbone, to your belly button, to your hips, your knees, your feet. Just let everything just kind of melt into the surface that's supporting you. Good. Maybe you're noticing the air coming across your arms, your throat, your face, your feet, wherever your skin is exposed today. And then maybe you're noticing that sensation of support, where your back of your legs, your behind, your back, your feet are on a surface that's supporting you. So you're noticing that pressure. So we're contrasting feeling grounded, feeling the pressure, versus feeling air coming across the skin. Maybe the arms feel light, the legs feel light, and the front places of the body. And then when we compare contrast to the back places of the body, we feel that sensation of support. Good. We'll do what's called the extended, elongated exhale breath. I will clap my hands 4 times as you breathe in. Let that belly expand when you do that. You'll pause just for a moment. And then I'll clap my hands 5 times as you exhale. Now, if you can't do that, just breathe. That's all I ask you to do. So get comfortable, and here we go. Breathe in. Slowly, slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in, belly big. Slowly, slowly breathe out. One more time. Inhale, belly big, breathe in. Slowly, slowly breathe out. From here, I invite you to come back into the now, into the present moment. So let's wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers, ankle movements, wrist movements. Just kind of get the lower extremities kind of moving a little bit. If you want, kind of stretch up to one corner of the room and then bring it back to the center and then stretch up towards the other corner of the room and bring it back to heart center. All right, let's place our hands on heart center. You can stack the hands right there on your heart or do the hands together. You get to choose here. And I like to drop my chin just in gratitude of y'all showing up today. And let's think about one thing that we're grateful for, or at least an idea of gratitude. Let's bring whatever we're grateful for into our heart space. Very good. And you can keep your chin lowered or have your head come back to heart center as I end our class today. So the light in me honors and respects the light in you. So let's take the strength, the peace, and the understanding, that little attitude of gratitude, and let's pass it on. Namaste, which means the bright light in me honors and respects the bright light in you. This concludes our practice of chair yoga for fall prevention.